Hello guys, this morning here I would like to make a video response to Steve Kaufman. He made a wonderful video last night and he basically talked about speaking, what did he say? Speaking in a foreign language. And I agree with what he was saying. He said that it takes a long time to like actually start really speaking the language effectively. And I agree with that. Like, talking about stuff, not just the weather and whatnot, but like actual, like good conversation stuff. And that's true. That's very true. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of experience. You have to use the language like a whole bunch of times, and you just have to use it a lot to gain those EXPs. So yeah, like I guess he had a discussion with Benny the Irish polyglot. He said, yeah, Benny the Irish polyglot said that it takes. He said something about within 3 months you'd be able to speak the language well, and I agree with him. You can now I know 3 months sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy to like most people. They say, well, 3 months, how can someone do something like that? But they don't understand because like maybe they're just looking at their own methodologies. It all comes down to methodology and time. If you use the right methodology, it's possible. It's very, very possible. And yeah, it's very possible if you use the right methodology and put the time in. So I don't think he's exaggerating. I think it's, because like I measure when I learn a language, I measure like by 3 months. I'll say, you know what, 3 months, as long as I get my time in, my 5 hours a day, I'll study every day, and by the end of the 3 months, I'm gonna be near an intermediate level. It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be real close. But you have to have the time. You have to have the time. You have to use the right methodology. That's very, very important. If you don't have the time, if let's say if you're going at it, using a traditional method and whatnot, and you don't have the time, it's going to take you. Of course, it's going to take you a long time. Now, it doesn't really matter if it takes a long time or not. I mean, eventually you will learn the language, but we're just talking about this 3 month period here, and I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. Now, I would like to use I would like to use someone, for example, like one of my students, Jason. Jason, like I talked about him before, he didn't know, well, he studied Japanese at the university for 3 years, but like he couldn't really, I don't really have to talk about it anymore, but he basically after like 2 weeks of working with me, like he just flew. Like I mean, it's just, I couldn't even believe it. But then again, I say, you know what? I showed him the right methodology. I showed him what he needed to do, and he just took off. And I didn't teach him Japanese because I'm not a I would consider I would say I'm a teacher, but I don't teach people how to speak languages. Like I can't teach you how to speak a language. The only thing I could do is show you. I'm more of a language pathfinder. I would consider myself a pathfinder, not like an actual language instructor like in the university. That's what makes me unique from them. I don't teach these people language. I show them what they need to do, give them the right tools and whatnot, and it's up to them to take it farther. Now, see, in Jason's case, he took it farther, and his Japanese, to be honest with you, I'm not, to be honest with you, his Japanese is almost better than mine, and he got a scholarship. He just passed the JLPT. Now he wasn't thinking about taking that JLPT test, level 3. He asked me if he should take it or not, and I told him, it's up to you if you want to do that, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. So he decided to take. He went on ahead and took that JLPT 3 after we worked together, and he passed it. He passed it, and he got a and now I think he has a scholarship on his way to Kyoto, and he's going to Kyoto. And I know for sure when he comes back, his Japanese is going to be way better than mine. It's going to be way better because he has the not only because of being immersed in being in that environment, but he knows what to do. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and that's going to make the process even faster. So that's a clear example right there that, I mean, you have to like take it further. And that was like I think it was after 2 weeks. It was after, I only worked with him for a full 2 months, but after 2 weeks, his Japanese got real good after 2 weeks. And some people say, oh, how can you learn that much in 2 weeks? You can learn a lot, but you have to use the right methodologies, and you have to have the time. That's just bottom line. So yeah, 3 months is possible. I'm not sure what Benny the Polyglot, I don't know. I'm not sure what Benny the Polyglot's methodology is, but obviously he has a good methodology. He's using the right methodology because 3 months, that's, yeah, you have to have the right methodology and the time. And if you use that methodology and while you're in the country, it just makes things, it speeds things up quick. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about this 3 month thing. And yeah, Steve Kaufman, not to say that he, you know, I agree with what he was saying. Like he's right. Like he's not wrong when he says that, you know, it's going to take you a long time. It is going to take you a long time. But like if I look at the whole picture of things, I'll say like if you go at it a traditional way, and you don't use the right strategies and whatnot, it's gonna take you, yeah, it'll take you forever. So yeah, and it's not necessary to start speaking language right away. It all depends on the individual. If they want to start speaking, like in my case, when I start a language, I want to be able to start speaking right away. I know it's sloppy. I know it's gonna be sloppy at first, but yeah, I know it's gonna be sloppy at first, but I like doing that. That's just me. I don't really care. I just like to start speaking right away. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about that. Hope I didn't leave anything out. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And thanks for viewing this video. And I look forward to you guys' comments. Thanks for viewing the video.